Hey guys, guess what just came in the mail? It's the Gourmet Kitchen from American Girl. It's time to open it up. Ooh, I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, here it is. All right, here is the main piece. I'm opening it now. It is the kitchen itself. It is so cool. I love the color, and the wood looks so real. Let's get it out of the packaging. There it is. All right, here's the next box. Wow, there's a lot of accessories in here. So here is the Gourmet Kitchen out. I'm just gonna show you all the little compartments. Here's a drawer like for silverware and stuff. Here's the trash can. It goes in this special drawer right here. And then there are just these shelves for storage and an oven right here. And this comes out so you can just pull it out and then put it back in. And then these knobs actually turn. This one even makes a noise. And then the refrigerator. And right here, more storage. And then this is a special compartment for the mixer that we'll show you in a minute. And then there's also a little pet food area here. Right now the bell is covered, so let's just unwrap that. And it's time for your pet's meal. And then you just pull this out and there's the food and water. They can both come out. And then you just put it right back in. And when they finish eating, just tuck it right back in. All right, so that's the main kitchen. Oh, and there's also these burners here and a little sink. And I'll just put this on now. Then here's the little head. And then you just, so you can wash the dishes. Oh, I'll put that in better in a minute. So now I'm gonna show you some of the bigger pieces. First, we have this chair. Has some nice legs, they're sturdy, and it has a really nice design on the back and a color that matches the kitchen nicely, and it's metal, which I'm very happy about. And then all the other pieces I already put on. They're very easy to just snap on. So the first piece is this cupboard. You open it up and there's lots of cupboard space. And when you close it, it's see-through, so you can see everything you've put in there. And then we have a grocery list. It's a nice chalkboard, but it doesn't actually work. You have a pen that you can pretend to write on it, and then put it in the little pen thing. And then some stickers that you can stick on, so you have more than just the grocery list. Now, another thing is this spice rack. There are some spices I'll show you in a minute that you just put all around here. And then in between the spice rack and the cupboard, we have this rack for hanging up any little spoons and things like that. It's not fully sturdy there. It kind of slips up and down, but I'm okay with that. It's a very good set so far. All right, now I'm going to show you some of the smaller pieces. First, we have the things that will go in the fridge. First, we have these blueberries. They're in a carton, but you can take them out. Great detail on the blueberries. You can just put them right into the fridge. Same thing with the strawberries. They come right out of the carton, and then you can put them back in. I love the detail from American Girl on these. And another product they have in here is eggs. You can just open it right up. And then there's the eggs. They don't come out, which I would kind of like them to come out, but that's okay because this is a great set. And then the one last thing in this category we have is a gallon of milk. It's 2% milk, and the cap does not come off, but there's a little handle so girls can just pour themselves a glass of milk. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the boxed food. First, we have some cereal for the dolls, apple cinnamon stars. Then we have some brown sugar. It's just a picture of scooping brown sugar on the front so they can bake. Some baking oats for their breakfast and to make oatmeal raisin cookies. Some pet food so the pets can be fed. And a little bit of baking soda because, you need that in like all recipes. Okay, so the next thing we have is some of the bigger supplies. First, we have the mixer and the mixing bowl. Here's another piece. So you can just lift this up, put the bowl in place, and then I have to put some batteries in it. But once I do, push the button and that will spin. And then you can also change the piece if you're gonna make something else. And there you go. Now another piece we have is this baking dough. It could be for pizza or cookies, and a rolling pin to roll it out. The rolling pin does not actually spin, but you can just hold it by its sides and roll it out. And then another thing we have here is a toaster. Let me just show you how it works. I'll put the 2 pieces of bread in, push this down, wait a little while, and then push this red button and they'll pop up. So their toast is done. The next pieces we have are these recipe cards. See, it actually shows the recipe on them and then how to make it. There are 5 of those. And then so you can store them and don't lose them, it comes with this recipe box that you just open up and put them right in. So then you can just store all of your favorite recipes right on the counter. All right, the next things we have are the butter and the butter knife. The butter does not actually come off the tray, but you can use the butter knife and pretend to slice it and then spread it on your bread. And then when you're done using it, you can just put the lid on and there you go. All right, the next things I'm gonna show you are the baking utensils. First, we have 3 measuring spoons. And then we also have 4 measuring cups, a 1/4 cup, 1/3 cup, 1/2 cup, and a cup. We have a whisk to stir all the mixtures, a spatula, and a wooden mixing spoon. Our next pieces are some sugar and a flour. These are some of my favorite pieces because they actually have stuff in them. So their lids do not come off, but you can just pretend to put them in the mixing bowl so you can make whatever you're baking. Next up, we have a pot, a pan, and a mixing bowl. You can put the pot on the stove, same with the pan, and then you can just put the mixing bowl on the counter so you can mix up everything. Okay, so the next things we're gonna show you are this adorable apron. It has Velcro for around the neck and around the waist, and it's the super cute pink polka dot pattern with a little ruffle at the end. Same with the pot holder. There's a little area so the dolls can hold it. Same with where you can hang it up, and it's the same pattern. Next up, we have some of the things we actually baked. First, we have the vegetable oil. You can just put these in the cupboard with the other things. It actually looks like there's stuff inside, even though there's not, and the cap does not come off. The next thing is a loaf of bread. These 3 pieces come out, and these 2 do fit in the toaster, so you can pretend to toast them. The whole loaf comes out too, but you can't slice it or anything. And then they can just go right back in the pan. Next thing is a tray. This is so you can put anything you bake on them. And then there's these cookies. They're chocolate chip cookies. They have great detail on them, and they look just like chocolate chip cookies. And you can put those on the tray and just slide them right in the oven. The last thing is these brownies. You can take all of them out, and it looks like there's powdered sugar on top, and they have a nice texture to them. Next up, we have everything that you'll need at the dinner table. 2 bowls, 2 plates, 2 cups, and then 2 forks and 2 spoons. What I love about these is they're actually made of metal, as you can tell, and they look just like the real thing. And the next thing we have are the salt and pepper shakers. The salt does actually have things inside, just like the flour and sugar, and you can't see anything in the pepper, but you can pretend to grind it. The top does move. The next thing we have are these spice bottles. I'm going to take them out of the packaging. The lids do not actually come off, but that's what these stickers are for. I'm just going to show you a couple. The first one we have is parsley, and I'm just going to take one of the jars and put the sticker right on it. I'm going to do that one more time. Now we have the garlic, and just put that right onto the bottle, and there you go. All right, so we set up the whole kitchen, and I think it looks great. Now I'm just going to show you how we set everything up. First of all, we have these 2 little shelves. I put the toaster and the butter and the butter knife here. Then on the last level, I put this big mixing bowl. Then over here, I have the silverware drawer, which has all the forks and spoons. Then there's the trash drawer here, which we showed you earlier. Then we just have Harbor Baking. I'll move her out of the way so I can show you more. Now we have the plates and the spoons are right here, and the cups are back there too. You can't really see them, but they are. And then we have the dough and the rolling pin here. And then here, oven with some cookies inside of it. And then we'll have this lower drawer with like the pots and pans in it. That's the fridge that we put like all the food that you need in the fridge. We have the 2 kinds of berries, the milk, the eggs, and the loaf of bread. And then here we have the cupboard, and on the first and second level we have just some boxes and the flour. Then on the last level of it we have the vegetable oil, the salt, pepper, and sugar. And then we have Ash eating a brownie here, and then here's all the extras. And the little recipe box. Like the spices and the spice rack. And lastly, we have all of the things that can hang up. The whisk, the spatula, the pan, spoon, measuring spoons. Then if you can tell, back there we have all the measuring cups. And then of course, down here we have the bell and the pet food. Let me just get that out. And the pet food, so at dinner time, the pets can come eat it. Oh, and then we have Ash sitting in the chair. And back here, we have the mixer and then some extra stickers. So that's the Gourmet Kitchen.
We really hope you like this video. Please like and subscribe.